to us? Is that okay?
Yes. I think for the moment, you want to know the ROXELL existing product we sold to you. You want to know all the products, or just a general one?
Yes, general.
Okay, then we can do this. Okay, basically, I think most of the product we sold here is for it's a big product to PNN.
Yes.
So for the moment, we have okay, this is just the basic. This is for the poultry product. Actually, in ROXELL also we have a poultry product, but I think 90% of the, I would say 80% to 90% of the sales to PNN will be a poultry product. So for the moment,
Tùy kìa, em gửi cho anh đó chưa có giá hả? Cho chị quay màu không nhé.
So for the moment, as I know that we have shown you some a lot of this model of dosing device, dose 7. And then as I know also, do you have this thing here? Are you selling this thing? This blue box in your region? No, right? No. Not the blue box, right? Only the dose 7, the Starflex, and this feeding system. So basically, we have heaters also, for heater device, and then we have the nesting for the poultry. And then this is all this company is under the CTB group, even in ROXELL. Okay, I think you know, right? And then I think currently also you are selling a Fancom product, right? So this will be the group of company that's under ROXELL. So I will skip this one for the moment. So for your information, we have 5 factories in the world. We have one factory in Malaysia, and then we have Belgium and Russia, and then we have also in the US. So this is the place of the factory. So for the moment in Malaysia, I think 90% is it's not a production factory, it's a stock piece. We keep the stock there only, but we only produce some flex auger there. So this is the and our employees. I'll skip this one. This is about the. So for this also as just to refresh you that I believe that you know that for poultry feeding pen we have 10 years of warranty, and then for flex auger we have 10 years, for feed bin 5 years, for drinker line we have a 3 years warranty. So for the 10 years warranty actually is a progressive warranty. So for the first 2 years is a 100% replacement, but after 2 years it will be calculated based on prorata. That means maybe after the third year, if you have a claim on the warranty, maybe you just need to pay about 20% of the actual price of the parts. So, and then progressive, maybe after 5 years you make the warranty, then maybe you need to pay about 50% of the parts. Then this is the pig farming. This is just a simple explanation how the flow of this going. So I will directly go to the product. So I believe this is what we have been selling to you for the moment. DOS 7 and the Discar flag system, but not on the cage. I think I go to this. So this is the DOS system. And for the moment also we have a new design of DOS 7. So this one, but the new design I will come back to you later. So this is the basic one. The DOS 7 we are supplying to you, and then the feed bin, the flex auger, the weigher. We also supplying to. I think we also supplying to you feeders. I'm not sure you are buying any feeders from us. Wait, first I show you the feeders. It's not here. Later I show you.
So I made a feed system. Feeding system.
Yeah, it's a feeding system. Okay. So for the moment, this is the bin, the silo. So this is the ROXELL metal silo. And then for the moment also, I believe you know that you have some bin that collapsed recently in CJ farm.
CJ farm.
There's some bin collapse. Basically, with the ROXELL technical team believe that it's not the feed bin problem. Is the load cell that you use is not compatible. But for me, it's very hard for me to say because I think most of your bin here is using the same load cell. And then what I said that so the solution from ROXELL is that because it's only the 903 bin are not installed with this X-brace. You see this X-brace here? This cross, yeah. So for the moment, all the feed bin that we supply to you, we will include the X-brace for you.
Silo phiếu thằng chàng từ chính thức trở lên là có cung cấp thêm cái thằng chàng.
Yeah, because the problem is that you have 902, 10.3 ton feed bin. There's no X-brace. 903 no X-brace, but only after 13 ton they have X-brace. They're in the standard, but for the moment, for all the bin we are supplying to you, no matter 902 or 903, also we will include X-brace for you. The 15 we have. So all the ROXELL feed bin are actually have we have tested to the standard, to the EU standard that with the wind speed of 26 meter per second, And then this is actually how the ROXELL or load cell look like. So we have a more stable brackets to hold on to the feet, but this is what the technical team said that because the fixture of the load cell is not solid, that's why it caused the pin to collapse. That's the technical feedback from our side. But, yeah, but so far as I know that only in Vietnam we have 3 feet pin that collapse for the moment, not in other places.
Bây giờ ai hiểu thì có thể dịch. Bây giờ em hiểu chỗ nào? Có thể stop để dừng lại rồi extend từ từ. Còn sau này sẽ gửi cái nhóm gửi tài liệu về này ngồi coi. Còn hiện tại là còn hiện tại là ai hiểu thì hỏi đi, ai hiểu thì trả lời.
Tụi em không hiểu như em thì không hiểu tí. Ý là nói em không có hiểu đâu. Ngoài hiểu nó không thể.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So for the moment, for your customer CJ, I think I have informed Mr. Wan that I will replace 1 feet pin for CJ.
Yeah. Có. Xe rồi mà.
Tức là ông đang share cái này nè,
Ừ.
chuyển qua cái này đó. Ông đang
Tao xe cái này đúng chứ. Đúng rồi.
ông đang
We share this only screen, the whole screen.
Hỏi Tinh thử nó thấy gì. Tinh ơi, Tinh.
Này nãy giờ nghe nói gì?
Tắt mic rồi, Tinh mới mic rồi, Tinh ơi.
Sao anh?
Bây giờ em thấy màn hình share là cái gì hả?
Thấy cái PDF này gì option for cái feed bin gì.
Đúng rồi, ok.
Mà anh di chuyển thử thì nó có move không? Tại nãy giờ em thấy nó đứng có một chỗ.
Trên slide
Ông lắng xe chỗ này mà ông chiếu chỗ khác.
Phải, mới ban đầu là ông create cái new product á, xong rồi ông chuyển về cái general, ông giới thiệu để ông.
bây giờ nó qua cái plastic fan đúng không Tiên?
Dạ đúng rồi.
Ok.
Dạ rồi, thank you.
Okay, this is the fit. Okay, just for, I'm not sure, are you aware that normally for fit bin, it will consume more space in the container.
Space in the container.
Because of the fit bin, you cannot put on the stack. You cannot stack it. That is why normally it will consume more space in the container. Maybe maybe 120-foot container, you have 25 meters square of space, but you may only use maybe 60% of the space.
Cái chỗ mà chứa cái
một container chứa được 60% thôi, không có chứa hết.
Ủa nhưng mà nó tháo ra.
Tức là tháo ra rồi nó lại lắp lại 60% hay không thôi.
So you understand, right? Yes. Because the fit bin you cannot stack.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes when you see my offer, you will see that because normally if you see the offer, you have like this.
xin lỗi đâu phải là full đường. Trong cái chỗ hở giá.
So normally, when you see the offer, you will see this. That's the estimated volume. But if you see, estimated volume is only 135, but you have 3 containers of 60 meter cube, so it's more than that. So normally, If your offer you have a lot of feed bin, then you will consume more space. But normally, how we calculate this is because this is just an estimation. So if normally when I calculate, I will use about 135. I will add another 30%. So the actual one is 192 volume.
Yes.
Normally, I will add another 30% more. If your order have a lot of feed bin, or maybe you have more than 2 or 3 feed bin. So sometimes you will ask me why you see 135, but I put 3 container, but it's more than this. But for the moment, I think from here also you should take note that because this is only an estimation. Normally, if when we place the order, if the factory they need more than 3 container for your order, they will ask you to top up the transport cost. They will charge you more for the transport cost because now I quote you with the 3 container. But let's say if the actual order you need 4 container, then the factory will ask you to pay for 1 more container. Yeah, but this, because you have this issue is because you are paying on the cash on delivery. But to avoid this issue is more prefer that you use LC, because if you have a LC that link to this order, so the management, even though you need extra container, but the management know that it's very difficult to get the LC, so they will just absorb the cost. This is my information for you. So if you pay with LC, there's a good advantage is that if there's a price increase, let's say that your order you place on maybe on March, but like last week you have a price increase for delivery, cannot up to May, not able to deliver, you will have a price increase of 5%. But if you have a LC on the March for us, then the price increase will not affect your order.
Mở LC sẽ không bị tăng giá, thằng đó mà không mở bị tăng 5%.
Yeah, because the management
5% up 5%.
Yeah, more about 5 to 6% average. So if you have a LC, then the management it will not ask you to, okay, you have to cancel your LC and make a new one. No, they cannot do that. They will not do that. But if you are paying the cash on a document, then they will ask you, they will increase your price. So there's an advantage with the LC. Because for your area,
I think the payment detail you had to discuss privately with the purchasing.
yeah. So this one. So basically, these are the parts we have. Flex auger, I think we're using it. We are supplying flex auger, this star flex to you. Multi-flex, I think you're not using it for the moment.
Mr. Chair, for the warranty of the flex auger, you check warranty the flex auger, not the plastic tube. Not plastic tube.
The plastic tube, yes.
Because the customer also asked about the plastic tube, but if the customer also plastic tube, I can run this.
Because actually we have a warranty for the plastic tube. But it's better that you let me know first, because sometimes okay, so for normally you have an auger. The auger is included the plastic, the normally for also.
Really?
Yeah, it's true. But they have to They also have to check, is it a installation problem or is the quality issue? If it's a quality issue, they will replace to you.
Yeah, because if for a plastic strip outside, I think 10 years into what? How to guarantee
The 10, yeah, the 10 years you need to know that it's not 100%.
Yeah.
So it's you have a schedule like this. For first or second year, it's 100% we replace for you. But after the third year, customer you can need to pay 20% of the cost. After that, 30, 40, 50%, 60%.
Oh,
It's
prorated.
It's prorated.
Sau 3 năm nó chỉ còn bồi thường 80%.
So you understand this, this is very important when you explain to your customer. So every year it will increase the charges.
Please say one price to you
You say this file by email to me to record.
Sorry?
This file.
Oh, for this file?
Yes.
This file is in every quotation you have.
Oh yes.
Every quotation.
Every quotation được có cái phần này.
Every quotation. This is a quotation. This is your quotation. Every quotation you have this in the last page. Yeah, you have this in the last page. Every quotation.
My colleague would like to ask about Navicon.
Navicon.
Because on the quotation you show us our warranty 10 years, but the Navicon not have the warranty.
Normally it's very subjective because let's say because every time I also ask to this technical team in Belgium, this is very subjective thing. If the auger, let's say if your customer have if the Navicon installation got problem, they will verify. If you have an installation problem, they will not give you a warranty. But if a product defect, they might change for you. But if you have maybe a few piece, it's not the whole line. A few piece, you just let me know. Maybe I will just put into your next order.
Now, for the customer, they want to make the confidence when buying from us. So they ask about Navicon how many years we were.
Yeah, you can tell them. You can give them. You can show them this as 10 years.
Yeah.
It's a 10 years prorated. But you have to mention to him that it's based on this list. It's very important. Or else the customer think that 10 years is 100% free. So it also applies to this car flex for the warranty. So basically, do you need to know anything about more on this flex auger, or I can just skip this one?
I think you.
Because this is not very complicated. So the Navicon you have maximum 2 hours runtime per day, and then 4 hours for straight line or with the metal elbow. So if you have a metal elbow, you're using. I think most of the offer I quote to you is using metal elbow. It's using a steel elbow, yeah. So you can run more than around 4 hours to 5 hours. So this is the size of the tubes you have. 55, 75, 90, and 125. So this is the fit capacity. Yeah. So for let's say now we are using most of the code we give you a 125. So the capacity is 10,000 kilo per hour.
Thì công suất mình đã tải đúng không? Công suất đã tải kém đúng không?
Yeah. So if you want to have a look at the fit, also we have an optional bit like this to have a transparent window. Then you can see the fit is moving inside the chair. And then this also you have the control fit distribution. This is what we call the automatic outlet. So for the moment, what we are always emphasize to the customer is that the biosecurity. That's why we are proposing a lot of this overhead system for your customer. So for this, that the fit truck are not going into the clean area. So this is the overhead system that we've been putting to you for almost many projects. And then we have this multi-flag system.
Mr. Chief,
Yeah.
can we ask for the main side load? So maximum of the tandem is how many side load? 2 or 3?
Normally it's 2 tandem.
Cannot 3 channels.
Yes, you can let me know. Then I need to reconfigure the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me change the second.
Yeah. But now, how many silo you need? You need 3.
So the distance between the side load is how far, so we can.
Depending on the size of the silo, normally I think should be about 6 or 7 meters. You can have more because sorry, I skipped this one just for you to have more details.
Sao vậy mẹ?
Thì vậy thì kia là sao thôi.
So for tandem, you can have a maximum of 3.5 plus another 1.5, but also it's depending on the size of your fit seat.
Tandem là gì ạ?
Yeah.
Tandem là gì?
Cái nói hai cái hộp ra. Hai cái silo ra một
This is the dimension of it.
Tandem system maximum.
But actually, all this information you can download it in the Infonet. I think you have this Infonet. Are you using this Infonet?
Ví dụ này không?
No.
Yes.
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 Or many years ago. Okay. Normally you have all the information you have here. You have a flex solver. You have for your sales team. Actually, this is a very good for you because you have the album. You have all the leaflet, and then you have all the technical thing, the flex solver, just user guide, the one I show you like just now. You have many information inside. You can download everything inside. Everything is inside here. But this price list, I don't think you can use it. It's better you use the e-code. After I show you how to use it.
Cái áo rồi mà thấy gõ vào web
Nó
đâu
sẽ vô bị khóa phòng cho số so the auger, this is the auger, is a 10 years warranty. The motor we have here, and then here also we have some guides, how many motors require, how to install the thing. You can have a double circuit like this or single circuit for the solar house. So this is how the idea to install the Discaflex or the multiplex system. This is also we have been supplied to you quite a lot. So here also you have some basic information of what is being installed on the system. This one also can be used for salt. This one is the blue hops for fattening during the fattening heat.
Mr. Chia, how about cleaning the elbows of the roof?
Which one?
airport. Oh,
Yeah. The
But now how to clean?
clean the blue one up, elbows.
Clean.
You want to clean this one? How many? You mean the warranty? How many years warranty is it?
No. How to clean?
How to clean it?
Yes, how to clean.
Sorry. How to clean it? Normally I don't see people clean. They have to open everything actually. But do you need to clean inside the thing?
Yes, please.
I can check with the technical team, see what can we do for you. What is the procedure for that? Do you have a procedure for that? Yes. But you have to clean inside. I think normally you have to open everything here. That's the only choice. This is the drive. The center. This is the menu drop. Also, we have this automatic outlet. I'm not sure you are not using automatic outlet here for the moment, but later I will show you what you can do with the automatic outlet.
Automatic ở đây mình không xài.
Multi-fast. This is the mixer. If you need to mix the feed. Okay, for the automatic outlet, actually you can. This is what we do for the moment with the flex or Discaflex. But yeah, Discaflex is the one that is the blue color one. But also we can use this system, a flex auger system. So you can have a different kind of feed. We mix it here. Then with the automatic outlet, we can distribute to each feed, different feed bin. Yeah, this is also an option. This is where we use this mixer. You can have a multiple different feed inside here and mix, and then you toss it to the house. So you have 100 liter and 200 liter capacity. Yeah, you can mix the feed like this. You have a different feed You mix it and then you dose it to the day bin. Yes, this is the farm manager. It's a software to, it's from Pantrom also, to manage the dosing device. So basically, I think this is the what we've been supplied to you for the big product. So this is an example of the farm that they use the mixer. So this is what we supply to DOS 7, DOS 7, and then you have this. This is the old version that we been supplied to you. And then currently we have a new one. The new one, there's only some changes on the shape of this storage and some additional holder for here. It's the old controller. It goes. Okay, for this also we have a new one. Is that you can control the feed with the motorized here. You can control the feed to dose into the system.
Mr. Chair, I want to know what is the difference between the new version and the old version?
Okay, the new one.
What is the, I mean, what is the specially about
The new and the old one, right?
Yes.
Wait, give me a minute. I need to find the thing.
Đó học định lượng tôi gọi là biết cái từ đặc biệt khác biệt
Học định lượng ở đây sai là học lại nè.
giờ mình
Lớp 7 rồi. Mình là lớp 7 giờ
mình đang
sắp giờ lớp 7 giờ nó sắp ra giờ lớp điểm đặc biệt là gì?
mình đang xài lớp 7 rồi đúng không?
dạ. Cái điểm đặc biệt để mình gọi là biết em nghĩ vậy.
Cái học định lượng.
Okay, this is the difference for the new one and the old one. The new one, the shape of the body is a bit conical body compared to the old one is a straight one.
Straight one, right?
Yeah, the old one is a straight one. So the new one will be a bit conical. The top is a bit smaller, and then the bottom is a bit like this.
Cái cổ là
Yeah.
cái mới là cái dưới bụng.
And then as you notice that the new one also you have plastic molding indicator. So because the old one is using a sticker, So the sticker after some time it will came off or the color will be discolored, or maybe during the cleaning time, after a few cleaning you cannot see the number properly. So now we're using this plastic molding, so it will stay there forever for the indicator. There's no more sticker, they're not using sticker anymore.
Yes.
And then you have a new top holder for each different auger size. You have this part. Actually, there's only 3 changes on the new one.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Actually, the 3 changes, what's the main purpose is that because the conical body, it can stack into more piece during transportation. Because now you have one box, you have I think 6 piece when they deliver. So now with the new design, they can stack it. Then you can save about 30 to 40% of your container size. So you can put more into the container. And then you save on your freight cost. And then for this is the fit indicator. So it's no more using sticker, it's molded on the panel. And then the new top holder for the tracks for the door 7. And then you have a more smooth this slide to shut off or shut off. I think this will solve the issue of the what we see in Emirates that they yeah, the feet will stuck inside. So I think this will solve the issue on that for Emirates. So I'll go fast on this. So here, but nothing more. So heating device, I think you are using a Shen turbo here. Yes, 250 is this one. And then for your information, also we have a new one. Yes.
Is it smaller or
Bigger.
bigger?
Bigger. It's a
Then it will, I don't know, take more volume, take more size of space in the inside the
it
container.
will take more space, but the airflow it can shoot about 40 meter. The airflow can shoot about 40 meter. But what is interesting on this new range is that we have this Syrup Pure. This is what you use for the moment.
Yes.
So okay, this is the Syrup heater. It's not much different from Syrup from this Shen turbo, but it's a bigger. And then the air throw is for the air pressure you can go up to 40 meter for one unit. But if your customer have because now we have many inquiry from Asia that we need more cleaner air in the house. But I'm not sure for piggery it's necessary or not. But for this we have Syrup Pure.
Máy xử thì bây giờ là còn đang nghiên cứu cái lượng thải ra cho tốt cho môi trường.
Không, ở trong chuồng nó bị ngập đó chị, chứ không phải là trong chuồng, trong con gà đó.
Dạ chị đâu?
Mr. Chair, how about the energy consumption of the fuel model?
Of course, it's depending on the size. You have 70 to 250 is the same.
But you compare with our
The Shen turbo, right?
yeah.
Yes. I can give it.
Can we set energy to around 20 or
No, I will not say that because but for piggery normally the heater is always on or only during the fattening time.
yeah.
It's,
So the same.
it's always on for the heater every day, the whole day.
So we must know the energy consumption to when we talk with customer show stuff.
Yes, I think I make a list for you. It's better to compare because here they only give a very general one. So you have 3 size here. Sorry, I look for this. I don't know why they don't come with the side. Actually, I want to. Never mind, I tried this year. They never mention about the syrup pill, but I give it a syrup pill here. Syrup pill.
The new syrup.
Yes.
How many cup cup the syrup can give?
How many?
What syrup can product with how many cup?
Normally, it's depending because actually the syrup and the shan turbo, the calculation is the same. Look for the heater.
Because normally PNN use one centrifugal for 10,000 baht.
For 10,000 baht.
Yes, 10,000 baht for one centrifugal.
I thought normally it's you mean your calculate based one syrup for 10,000 birds?
No. One centrifugal for 10,000 baht. But the new heater can adapt with how many?
What do you mean by one central power?
I mean the syrup.
Yes.
Yes. How can use for how many cups?
How many? But I think normally the heater they calculate based on the area of the house.
In an area, not
Yes.
this bus. How many bus?
It's not depending on the birds. It's depending on the size, the area of the house. Because the heat, yeah. Because you might have 10,000 birds, but if your area is big, then you need more heater. Yes, but also some of the places like this, they even let's say in my area like Sri Lanka is let's say if 120 meter times maybe during brooding about 50 meter times 12 meter of area, they might only use 2 syrup meter. Yeah, it's depending on the house size.
Tùy thuộc vào cái diện tích chứ không phải tùy thuộc vào con gà, con số lượng. Diện tích nó như thế nào?
Vậy chứ nếu mà giả sử mà mình muốn phân biệt giữa bây giờ mình muốn đi phát triển thêm cái máy sưởi dưới đó thì có cái gì đặc biệt hơn so với cái máy sưởi cũ để mình đi phát triển chứ? Ví dụ cái đó nó sẽ mắc tiền hơn so với cái máy sưởi cũ thì phải có đặc biệt gì đặc biệt hơn thì người ta mới bỏ số tiền lớn hơn người ta mua đó.
So can you show
Compare the system?
Yeah, the main difference between the two models.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we can convince the customer change to the new model.
It's not for you to convince if your customer are happy with Shen Turbo, it's okay, they can use it.
But the new model has the advantage.
The new model, because also to be frank with you, the new model the price will be higher.
Oh, yes.
Yes, definitely will be higher. But for my personal opinion, if you want to change from Shen turbo to Cyrox turbo, it doesn't give any advantage to your customer actually. It doesn't give. But if your customer are looking for a more cleaner air in the house, because Shen turbo, the house, the CO2 gas and the burning gas are still released into the house area. So, but for your advantage, I would say you can try to promote Cyrox Pure, because the reason is that the exhaust are going outside of the house. So your house
Chị có quay
have
lại không?
cleaner
Hỏi
air.
cái khí. Và khí sạch nó làm sạch cái khí hơn. Sạch hơn cái khí hơn thôi.
So for this is you have a better selling point to your customer. You can tell if your customer can tell him that with this new heater you have a cleaner air in the house, because you have an exhaust connected up to outside of the house. You see, all the combustion gas will go outside of the house. There's a chimney. So you only recycle the air in the house to make it warm. You see, all the combustion CO2 gas are discharged outside. Yes, and then in the house it's more clean, the air. There's no CO2 gas. You have a chimney like this. So your chimney can be to the side of the wall or to the top of the house. And then in the chimney you have, it's a double layer. The combustion gas will go out from here, and then they will bring in the new gas for burning from the side. So if you want to propose to your customer a cleaner air, this will be a better argument for you. Now this one will be installed like this. All the combustion gas will be going out of the house.
This is same model Cyrox.
Cyrox Pure. Yes, Cyrox Pure.
When the first picture you saw, I see
Cyrox Turbo, that one is. That one is a circle one. This one is a square one.
Oh, các cái chọn cái này. Là gì đó.
So this one you can tell your customer you can have a more cleaner air in the house.
So where the heater put inside the house?
Yes.
Where?
You can put on the side of the wall. This is on the side of the wall.
So the height of the heater on the floor or what's higher than?
Yeah, it's not just above, maybe one less than 1 meter from the floor.
Less than 1 meter from the floor. Or
Yeah, just like this. You can hang it. But the selling point of this heater is that you have no CO2 gas in the house.
but outside house.
But outside the house.
Go to the sky.
Cái này giống rồi
cái này tốn được tốn với cả con ngay thì để các cái dưới thì không biết tính
con nhà con nghĩ là cái sáng này trong cái chuồng gà chị nó sẽ cùng trời sao
Did the heater used for what times or what part of for the what? I mean for the small DLC.
Normally for the small one, I think heater you only use during brooding. When the bird is still small, you only use it maybe for the first 7 days. The first 7 days, after that you don't use it anymore.
So the picture you showed to us is inside the house, right?
This is inside the house. This is inside the house. It's the same like the Shen turbo. Shen turbo also you install inside the house, but Shen turbo, the burning of the gas that burn in the Shen turbo is released into the house. It's inside the house. But for this one, the gas are going outside of the house. So you in the house you have a more clean air without CO2 for the bird. It's better for the bird. So all your air will be only recycled here.
So I want to know what is the mean of 70 meter bridge?
This is the because the air blow. Yeah, the air flow. This one. You see, one unit you can the air you can throw up to 70 meters.
Please can you explain that?
This distance. When you have a heater, okay, you suck in the air here.
Yes.
And then you can here you blow the air 70 meter length.
Yes. That's the airflow.
Airflow, yes, the airflow 70 meter.
Okay.
So normally you can install like this on the side of the house. So your gas will be released outside of the house. Your heater is inside.
You just said that one house just for two, but why I see this? That's for
This is a full house. Full house. Normally, I think for brooding, I think you only use half house normally. Yeah, maybe for brooding, if you have let's say a 100 meter of house, I think in Asia normally they only use half house, maybe only 50 meters. Normally they will do a partition.
Bộ nó ra nó điện đâu 16 mét trên 100 mét rộng thì bộ cái người xung quanh cái nhà đâu. Thì em đâu biết đâu.
So this is how the thing look like.
Let us for 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
So why must you for side from with just one house? So what?
No, that is only example. You can use two. You can use one, no problem.
Yeah, so what when
Two, 4 is too much. Normally two maximum.
Cái chiều dài của nhà mà nó rộng, cái chiều rộng của nhà nó 16 mét 7 ổng đến 70 mét dọc, 7 mét dọc và nọ ở giữa đây là con nhà nó có 6 bạn gì tin rồi, không nghe rõ tin.
So this is the style.
Em có câu hỏi gì em cứ hỏi nha.
Dạ, thì mấy này em cũng mới nghe lần đầu, chắc có hỏi mấy anh chị sau thôi.
Some question. You said that. Oh, I see. Can you back get that? Yes. Wait. See, they don't understand because you placed on the heater on the left side and the right side, but they want to know what can if you place like that and how's the chicken in the middle, like
This one is actually Okay, let's say because they have a, okay, this is a whole house brooding.
Yes.
Whole house brooding normally they have they will make the whole house brooding like this, but normally in actually also they have a stair frame. Stair frame.
Hiểu cái quạt trong đó mà bây giờ á, cái máy sưởi cái nhà của ai phải đúng không? Rồi ông đặt cái máy sưởi chỉ là nó phàn hai bên rồi nè. Vậy thì là ở bên này phải bật cái góc của này từ sau. Đúng không chị? Chị hiểu ý em không? Tại vì cái máy sưởi của mình á ở đây là ở đây nó phàn như này, còn đây là máy sưởi nó phàn hai bên.
Không, hai cái gì mà nó
Không, cái từ giờ mà mình nhìn thấy nào
cái vuông put yourself in the circle, the picture from
It's well one.
Travis, that's right.
Ngồi hai đầu, đầu một đầu
Cái kia là
thì chị nói là nó là sát bên đường ra nó cũng có 2 mét thôi đó cả đâu hai mét bốn mét còn 10 mét còn lại là cả 2 mét của mình đấy
tức là hai mét tường còn mình sẽ giữ từ
còn cái ý của nó là xếp xuống qua đây nữa là còn cái ý của mình là
đi ra này cũng
tức là cái kia mình đặt ở đâu thì đặt đây nè, đặt đây được, đặt đây được, đặt đây được, rồi cái này là cố định ở trên tường rồi.
This system can fit with the wall. It's right. But how can the teacher can fit for our space in the house? Because center wall we can play center or design. But
You mean that on the middle there's no air? Yeah, no. Yeah, because there's
Không phải chụp hình gì.
because there is the stair fan. But if you want to know the details, maybe you can give me the house drawing. I will ask them to sketch a drawing for you to see. It's better. I will give you more information after this.
Con hỏi cái máy sưởi chưa xong.
tức là cái máy sưởi của mình phải để cũng được, nó không cố định. Cái loại mới thì nó cố định cái tàu tác động được hết. This and the center.
You put in the middle, yeah.
And flexible to play.
To left and right, yeah.
Yes, but the new feature you can fix with the wall. The
How do you want to
how the
make the
feature
hole?
and
Yes.
this flow can reach the remaining of the house.
I will get the information for you.
Yes.
Okay, Sirocco, we have two versions. One is 80 and one is 100.
cái hai model.
Salopo ở này là so sánh về cái độ sạch.
Cần thiết các vị.
Then I'm not sure. Are you using a water heater here? Stirring is not suitable for here. This is also one of the something similar to Syrox Pure, Syrox Stirring. There's a chimney for the air, for the CO2 gas to go out, and the burning only inside here. It's the same concept of Syrox Pure, but it's hanging on the top. It's the same concept, but this one is a bit. I don't think it's you have it a lot for Asia countries because you need to have a high house height. I think the local one we have normally is about 3 meters or 4 meters. Less than 4 meters. This you need a house height, higher house. Not so, I don't think it's suitable for here, but for
In progress.
your friends still see the video? So Syrox Road. Did you see this presentation before with the Syrox flow? This is infrared heater type. But I don't think we use it a lot in Asia because okay. This I think is you can try it here also. This is a Syrox Hydro. So this is generating the heat using hot water.
Yes, hot water.
Yes, hot water. I'm not sure you have this. This also give you a clean air.
Maybe it's not suitable for weather in Vietnam because the humid will high.
Sure.
Yes, I think so.
No, because the water is only running inside here. There's no water inside here. They only use the heat exchanger to change the water heat into the air. This is also one of the things. So this one you have a less heater. One heater you can maybe a 1 heater or 2 heater you can cover the whole house, depending on the house size. This one you will connect a water boiler outside of the house, then you supply the hot water inside here, and then the air will go through here, and it becomes heated up for the house. This is easy for cleaning also. Maybe during the brooding area, you just need one unit is enough. So we have 3 sizes here. Okay, that's it for the heater. Then I will give you
Có hỏi gì hết trơn không dần.
okay, we talk about this the new fan.
Okay.
We have this 55-inch plastic fan. Actually, this is how it look like. It will be an assemble. Magnetic door. This is how it look like. Everything is powder coat. Included the fan blade is powder coated. And then what is the important is that they are using a direct drive, not using any belt. It's like the scoff fan. You know the scoff, right? So so the scoff fan is but the scoff fan they are still using a variable controller, but this one they are not using the variable controller because the variable controller are built into the motor. So you just need to supply the power supply, and then there's just a through cable for control voltage to control the fan speed. So they have a butterfly door. And then everything is powder coated. We have 2 versions. One is a high capacity, and then one more is high efficiency. But everything also you are using the same motor. Even you are using the high capacity and the high efficient or the high efficiency fan, the motor will be still the same. It's just that they do some setup on the motor to reduce the speed and the power consumption. This is the best light report. Later, I will also send you a copy of the best light report.
Okay.
Okay, this is for the fan. Any question for the fan? You need to know more about the fan or anything you need to ask?
So you know the Endura fans of the big fan. Endura
Yeah,
fan, a big fan.
pick that. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the actually same design with the.
I would say yeah, maybe yes. I think most of the same fan in the market, I think should be around the same.
Yeah, so
Là cái sổ
can you please help us to list down all the different
dạ là sổ
advantages
Kubo,
of
còn
your
cái này là
fans
Sinox
compared with
Kubo
the
khác
normal
nữa.
fans in
Khác
the
nữa.
market?
Yeah, I'll give you a list of the fan. I'll give you the comparison.
Yeah, because I told you that's in Vietnam market, the country part usually they do the galvanized and boss fan. Yeah.
With the belt, right?
Yeah, with the belt, but the boss fan because it's cheaper than the composite fan. Yeah, so we think we should push this in pig farm. Yeah.
You can use it. Yes, you can use it in pig farm, but
Yeah, or the broiler breeder or the high value.
normally the argument is always the power consumption of the fan, because the initial investment is definitely more expensive than the composite, the normal galvanized fan.
Yeah, the power consumption. So you must have the calculation, a soft calculation table for them to easy to understand and to compare with the normal fan.
The return of investment, yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll send you that one.
Yeah, because a lot of work and just see the picture, so we do not know
Yes.
the real efficiencies of the fan. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is for the fan. It's done. It's nothing much more on the fan.
Maybe you will push this fan to the literature project
Mm.
in the customer will visit tomorrow.
Wow.
Yes.
Or the material of EBS.
Yeah. You should do a mirror. I need to give you the price. I need to check the best price for you first.
Yes, because last time the Phantom cannot meet his requirement for the price. Yeah.
Okay.
So expensive. Okay.
How much is the Phantom plan? How much? Less than 1,000
More than 1,000.
euro or USD?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now.
I mean the intelligent fan Phantom, not the standard fan. Phantom have two types of fans at the normal cone fan composite and the intelligent fan. Intelligent fan I call the IF52. 52.8. Yes, and they have all the advantage of the fan that save energy, the high volume. Yeah, some look like the fan you show to us. Yeah, but they call it the full solution.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the other new things is also is the Shenandoah nest. Are you selling this kind of nest here? Shenandoah nest.
Or
cái việc con biết ăn qua không theo dữ
Or you're selling this cozy nest? Or this one?
Let me check and then inform you later. Không nhớ.
yeah, we just sell the nesting to the which one and Anova. But
Shenandoah.
cannot remember which model
Okay.
they use.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, I just tell you that okay, now the only changes in the breeder nest is the Shenandoah. We got a new one. So the Shenandoah normally you can have is a individual nest, but now we have removed it and then you have a 8-hole nest. That means one side you have 4 holes and the other side also you have 4 holes. This is the conventional one. You have 10 holes per side. So one nest you can fit 20 birds.
20 birds.
Yeah, I'll give you a more. Okay, let's take this one. Give you a more easy to see. This one, okay. This is the old nest. One set of nest you can have 20 space for the birds, but the new one they have removed, become 8 box in a nest. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 box.
22 birds.
So compared to the old nest with the same size of length, you can have more birds, 32 birds in one nest. But the old one is 20 birds per nest.
Cái này không trứng mà nó có cái size đúng
không cái này là cô thể
để
Now this is the improvement. And then why we do this is because from here you see that this is the old nest. Let's say you have 11,000 hen compared to the new one, the same number of birds, but you need less nest for the same number of birds. You need a 112 nest box, but with the new nest box you only need 88.
That means the cost increase.
The cost will be lower.
The cost increase or why can't set the
Oh, because of the size.
the size.
Yeah, because of this. If what they did is that from 20 hole they become 4 hole. They make it bigger like this. Each hole get bigger.
It's over.
Yes. And then they also increase the width of the house. So this is the old one. And then the new one is 42. Yeah, the new one is a bit
bigger.
It's a bigger.
Tăng chiều rộng, giảm lỗ. 8 lỗ.
Chị để chung.
And then they also add a new cover here for the egg to flow inside. Last time they have a wooden stand here, but now they remove it. They're using a full galvanized one.
Oh, I see.
The cover for the bird to stand on. This is the egg table. So basically, from 20 hole become 8 hole. It actually gives more space for the bird per hole. That's why it can give a lot extra 50% of space.
So the overall one hole can one bird.
Yeah, from one cage, from 1 hole per bird, you can go to 4 birds per hole. So one nest box like this, you can have 32 birds instead of 20 birds for the new one. So the actual things that we want to tell you that is that you just need a less nest box for the same number of birds. From 12 nest box, you can go up to reduce to 88 nest box per bird for the same house. Also, if
Cái lỗ là 5 rưỡi.
Bây giờ tìm kiếm luôn ra 5 rưỡi đó, giờ để nó
Could be somebody that has
Nè, cái ổ cũ là 12 lỗ, với 20 lỗ. Ổ mới là 8 lỗ lớn.
Trước mình sẽ có là 12 với lại 16, rồi là 20 với lại 16, bây giờ là 8. 8 lỗ nhưng mà 32 con, còn cái kia là 20 lỗ, 20 con.
Sao chỉ nói 5 con thôi.
Khi là nó sẽ tính 5 con một lượt một để nó ăn vậy đó. Bây giờ một cái này là mỗi lần đẻ theo tùy khoa học tính này cái là một con duy một lần là 4 con duy một lần đẻ.
4 con duy một lần mà tính nhân 5 lần mình.
Tức là em hiểu theo cái này là bây giờ là ngày trước đó là cứ trung bình là 5 con, chị kêu là 5 con rưỡi một trung bình mua ô, nhưng mà có nó tính ở đây là có 1 con trên 1 trung bình. Thì đúng rồi, có một lần đẻ nhưng mà khi là ông không tính cho mình gì hiểu không? Ông đang nói là một cái ô đấy ngày trước đó, một ô đấy nó chỉ vô được đúng 1 con vô một lần thôi. Tức là còn bây giờ là 4 con vô một lần là bây giờ cái chạy của mình là 8,5 con mà đọc không chịu đi.
Thì vậy đó, chia bằng 2 đó.
Đâu phải lúc nào nó vô, đâu phải là lúc nào nó cũng 100%.
Đó, tính nè,
một lần đâu.
11.000 con thì cần 88 cái tủ. Ý 88 cái mới, 112 cái tủ.
Rồi thì sao để đi tính cho dễ.
Ông có tính đó. So the 11,000 bus.
Example house thì cho cái nhà thì 50.
ITI cannot say yes. ITI unit. And you zoom. Yeah, ITI nails at 100.
Yes.
Can you
Dùng block.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Yes.
Can see?
Yes. Đó, 88 ổ mới, 112 ổ cũ. Ủa, không lẽ nó chưa vô hẹp được. để
Không phải nói nào 100% con trong đấy nó vô chưa vô hết đâu.
Con đẻ 8 giờ con 8 rưỡi không sao chị.
Em nói là một chỗ là 5 con đẻ đó.
Còn này một chỗ mới này là
Chị ý tức là thay vì chị là cái ô của nó, ô đó là một lần con vô, nhưng mà khi mà nó sẽ đặt đúng con vô, hiểu không? Còn cái đó kia là cái là một lần năm 4 con vô. Bây giờ 4 nhân 5 lên, con hai đứa con, nó chỉ 4 con kia nó lộn xong nó đẻ. Nhưng
đẻ
mà
không có riêng tư gì chứ.
đẻ không phải đâu, đẻ đâu nó đã có cái bản năng để tôi riêng tư rồi.
Đấy.
Để tập thể rồi còn riêng tư.
Ổ đẻ của thằng kia nó có cái bản năng bằng vàng để nó tự riêng tư
Đó là
cái
cái
đẻ
riêng
ra.
cho nó là để các thể rồi
Bây giờ chia.
Nhưng mà để tập thể
What the time? How can
What?
if one bird is okay if you just
Yeah.
one
4 house, 4 bird per house. 4 bird per slot.
yeah.
Can.
Not rabbit. One rabbit.
Sharing. Would.
Sharing.
So
No,
how you
This,
sell this?
I actually I don't know. I only know how to eat fried chicken. I only know how to eat fried chicken. I don't know why they like to share.
I think it's not. So this model you sell to
But-
country.
Yeah, but this information is given in Europe. Actually, they test it already.
That's
They tested already in Europe. Actually, why they do that is because actually it's not only they remove this part. Actually, they also increase the size of the. They also increase the width of the house. Actually, they increase the width and the depth of the house. So this is the old house, and then this is the size of the new house. You see, it's already extra bigger. This concept is actually is more like a community nest. You know, community nest, they share the nest together like this.
Nhưng mà ý là thay vì kia riêng tư một người
Cái này là
đẻ
đẻ
là
được
bốn
luôn á.
con, 4 con chui vô rồi là
Nó đẻ nó sợ lụt nó cũng nó nữa.
có cần màu nó nhỏ hơn, nhưng mà cái ổ đẻ từ vượt qua nó là có ổ rồi, cái ổ mà nhỏ là nó chui, cái ổ là
Actually, if you see properly, right? Actually, they are using the concept of community nest on the Shenandoah nest. So you see the community nest is you know about the community nest, right? They share all the space in one house without any partition. So they are using the same concept actually. This is the community nest.
Community nest.
Community nest is they
Đó chị gì nè.
yeah, they share everything in the same house.
But as we know, they have the partition inside.
Community nest, no partition.
No partition.
Community nest is like this. Each house is like this. There's no partition inside. Yeah, this is community nest. One house. Each nest, they have a quite big space inside. And then the previous one is this is actually
Rộng hơn.
this is actually the individual nest actually. This is actually the individual nest. This is actually the individual nest but they convert it into I would say like a semi community nest. So with this one also the selling point is see this is what they test in the test house. The birds they still go inside and share the space like a community nest.
See, right now it's not the same for
Yeah, but if your customer they still prefer individual nest, then we got no choice. But this is an alternative for them. So if they actually also,
okay.
you see they are so happy
4
inside.
con đó.
So
I don't feel comfortable in this kind.
but they sell some already in India. They sell some in India. The selling point is that if actually the selling point is not just because you reduce the quantity of the nest you need for 11,000 birds. The selling point is more on if your customer existingly have 11,000 birds, but the house dimension is already fixed. But your customer want to increase the population of the house. So what they do is that they can replace the old nest with the new nest, and then they can put more bird into the house with the same size of house. But this also you have to bear in mind that you have to also think about the feeding and drinking system. Is it enough if you increase the population?
Một ngày female rồi.
You
Simple
understand? Yeah, this is a simple calculation that we do some comparison. So with the same house size,
500 nhân 42 feet là khoảng nhiêu mét?
From-
Nhiêu mét rồi?
from 11,000 you can increase up to 12,000. So from 11,000 hens you can increase up to 12,000 hens.
Yes.
Yes.
Agree.
Yeah, if the house size cannot increase because normally the building is fixed. But also you have to bear in mind if your customer have enough feeding pen or drinking system when they increase the house, when they increase the population. So this is a simple calculation. Once they from increase to 12,000, they have an extra.
Cái số con tăng rất là nhiều mà số vay nó đang rất là ít là 19 nhân 90.6. Can you explain the column nest by in your hand? The end.
Okay. This one is like they based on 88 nest with a new 8-hole nest, 88 box of nest with a 12,350 bird. You divide, and then each space is about 19.6 bird per box. This is only the birds divide by the nest.
How do you calculate? I don't understand.
Okay.